we're doing an interactive ultimate showdown quiz so you can test yourself. Are you actually experienced in Brawl Stars or in solo showdown? You will definitely find out in this quiz. We have overall questions. We have gameplay questions and the chart where you can see how well you performed. And let me know in the comments what your grade is. So don't forget to subscribe and let's start this video. Okay, so before we are going to start with gameplay, I want to test your basic solo showdown knowledge. So first of all, we have flying fantasies in the map rotation right now. Let's get to the first question. Which brawlers are good on this map? Here you have two choices of answer. Is it either A, Angelo, Eve, Juju, and Shade? Or is it B, Angelo, Buzz, Maisie, and Janet? Make your decision now, and if needed, pause the video so you have more time to think about it. The right answer is you could think because Angelo, Eve, Juju, and Shade can all walk over water, that this is the right answer. But that doesn't make sense if you think a bit further, because Juju and Eve, for example, are really not good showdown brawlers. Same for Shade on such an open map. So Angelo, Buzz, Maisie, and Janet makes a lot more sense here, and they are very good showdown brawlers in general. So let's get to the next question. What's the best map for Duck in solo showdown? Is it A, Feast of Famine? Is it B, Cavern? Is it C, Island Invasion? Or is it D, Marksman Paradise? Make your decision now. The right answer is Feast of Famine. Simple explanation. You just can rotate to the middle. With your splash damage, try to win the mid, get all the chests, dominate the round, just camping in that mid until the showdown zone shrinks, and kill one after another. The problem with the other map is this bush, for example, is just too big. You cannot keep control of it. Shelly's or any other kind of brawler will definitely destroy you here. Same reason for Cavern. Bush is too big and the map is too open in the middle. And for Marksman Paradise, I'm not sure if I have to explain that. This is a map made for snipers. That should be explanation enough. So then, we want to prepare for a match with Morris on Flying Fantasies. Not the very best brawler here, but let's try to get the best build. The question for the gadget, what's the better one? Is it A, Combo Spinner, or is it B, Survival Shovel? It is the second one. It doesn't mean that the first one is bad, but you just want to have more possible movement with that gadget here, make more dashes. But I think in general, this one is always the better choice, also in 3v3. So of course, the same question for the star power. Is it A, Creepy Harvest, or B, Coiled Snake? The right answer is, I may get Storm for that, but Coiled Snake, because I think that movement is the most important thing in Showdown. And yes, you get a lot of HP when killing a brawler, but I think having your dash ready 2 seconds faster all the time gives you so much more opportunities for engaging, escaping, stealing chests, etc. So I would definitely go with Coiled Snake. The final question for the build, what are the 2 best gears for Showdown? Is it A, damage gear in combination with +1 gear? Is it B, shield gear in combination with +1 gear? Is it C, shield gear in combination with damage gear? Or is it D, shield gear in combination with health gear? Make your decision now. The right answer is it is in the most cases for the most brawlers. You always want to have shield and damage. Of course, there's brawlers where like +1 gear makes sense, or speed, for example. But overall, in general, shield and damage is always the way to go. Question number 6 before we get into the game. Should you subscribe to the channel? A for yes or B for no? Don't forget you want to farm the points here. Yeah, so there's no right answer. But here's a little reminder. If you like to subscribe to the channel, then I would really appreciate that. Alright, so the game with Morris starts here. And the first question right away, should we go for the chest right next to us? Just 2 choices, yes or no. And the right answer is no. Morris needs quite some while to open chests, so just try to get the double chest on the right side or even rush the middle if there's like 4 chests, whatever. You should definitely try that. It doesn't mean that you get them. You still can get back to this chest if you end up with 0 cubes, for example. We have 4 cubes in the middle and 2 cubes right here, and I decided to go for the 2 cubes first. So nothing too special here. We just open this using the jump pad. And now the next question. So what should we do here? We know there's a bus in the bush. Take care of that. A, engage that bus, or B, just leaving the chest to him, just not engaging at all. You can make a decision now. The right answer is we want to at least try to engage this bus. So if we engage, that doesn't mean we have to go all in and do a stupid play. So what you can see now is that I'm engaging with 2 taps here. We got 0 damage. And at this point, we can just continue. There's no reason to not at least try to get these 2 chests. And here we get to the next question right away. We are triangled by 3 people. So what we want to do now? A, kill Stu. B, kill Angelo. C, kill Buzz. Or D, get the hell out. The right answer is we want to get the hell out. There's no reason to take like a huge risk. We don't have our long dash charged yet. We are not on full auto attacks, so I really don't think there's a reason to engage on a Stu, us, or Angelo. Angelo can just get on the water. Stu, if he's a good player, can also just dash away. We probably won't have enough dashes for that. And we don't really have a good angle to get on this bus. I'm going out here, just going for that other chest. And yeah, we can see a triple team up there. There's a lot of people teaming. I didn't engage on this Janet. There was not really potential for a question, to be honest. Like, you can engage there or you can just not do it at all. But now we have a question. So what do we want to do now? Is it A, just getting out of this situation at all? B, engaging on the 3 teamers on the left? Or C, waiting for the Janet to get a free kill on her? Or D, farming my super on this bus? Make a decision now. The right answer is we want to wait for the Janet, of course. She's on 3 cubes. She has no way to get out here. So I'm just camping for a gadget or her to use the jump pad. The teamers are not really dangerous. We have 5 cubes. We earned some respect here. So we waited. The teamers are not really a threat. Whenever this Janet is going to use a gadget, I'm making sure to be ready to engage on her. She uses the jump pad now. And now this is a very interesting situation. What should we do now? There's a Janet jumping and a bus with the super. A, full engage. Or B, stay passive here. Right answer is we want to go for the full engage. We have 3 cubes advantage on the bus. The bus is not even full HP. He's not power 11. And this is the perfect situation to actually get some cubes and dominate the lobby here. So as you can see now, he did the double super there also. That was quite close, but Janet already wasted an auto attack. We have quite some HP, so that was not too dangerous. And right to the next question. What are we doing now? So we are in quite a tough spot. The bus failed his super. Even more teamers on the left side, and Primo engages us from the bush on the bottom. So is it A, engage on that Primo, or is it B, just escaping through the top? That was a really easy one. The bus just wasted a super, as I mentioned earlier. So we just go up because this bus cannot kill us. We are not even dashing. We saw that this Primo cannot hit us, so that's also fine. Brings us to the next point. What are we doing here? A, greed for the cube, or B, just leaving it? Right answers, we definitely go for that cube. Like, we know there's an Angelo, we can see it on a super. There's a Mac, and they don't really have an angle to get us into trouble. So I'm just getting this cube real quick. Nothing happens here. That was just a free power cube. And the question is, should we engage the Maisie on the bottom right that we saw entering the bush? A yes or B no? Right answer is B. We don't want to engage here. We have a very good spot and there's no need to do that. I mean, you can do it. I also did that even when it was a wrong decision. As you can see here, we are not two-shotting the Maisie. She will now activate the hypercharge. I'm not sure if we would kill her with the third hit, but in this situation, I wasn't going for it. We survived that, but as you can see, there was no need to go for such a risky play. For like 1 cube, I still got out here, went back to the top bush. And now the next question is, what are we doing now? Do we engage the Maisie now, or did we learn from our mistake? Right answer. We learn from our mistakes. Some of you say, okay, she's on 4.8k HP. Just 2-tap that brawler. But don't forget, she has a gadget. She deals massive amount of damage. 3.3k. Even with 3 hits, we probably wouldn't be down. But we don't know, okay, how is her super cycle? We don't remember all that. So we just want to play passive this time. Let the lobby play by itself. And do we engage with Mac? A yes or B no? Of course we engage with Mac. She just got out of her mecha. This is really a free kill and we really can go for this. Getting a very nice double kill here with the hypercharge. And that's basically game. There's nothing left that I could ask you here. And that's the Morris round. Okay, I've got another 5 questions for you before we get into another round. And first of all, it is, what is the best class in solo showdown? Is it A, tanks? Is it B, assassins? Is it C, snipers? Or is it D, controllers? That's probably right. I hope you went for Assassins. Assassins are dominating solo showdown at the moment. I think brawlstars in general. By the way, if this video is a bit older, it might be that this is not the correct answer anymore. Oh, apologize if that's the case. The second question, when 2 buses super each other, which one is going to stun first? Is it A, the first bus that supers? Or is it B, the second bus that supers? Right answer is it's the second bus that's done. So if you ever should get supered by a bus, just make sure to react afterwards, not too early. So his hook has to connect, and after the hook connected, then you're going to use your super and you will stun him. Question number 3. If both of them don't have their super ready, who would win if both players are equally skilled? Cordelius versus Lily. Obviously, always the Cordelius will win. He just has a huge range advantage. Lily, of course, if she would be able to get her super, she could just super the Cordelius. But Cordelius, in the first place, has the same supercharge area. Then also the range. Like, you will probably going to hit some shots if you're not terrible at the game. And like that, you will get your super earlier. Then you will super the Lily. And then you will be able to kill her and not being scared that she farms her super. Number 4. How much HP does a Showdown cube give you? A, 200, B, 400, C, 600, or D, 800? Yes, it's 400. That was an easy one. So let's go with the final question. Question number 5. Who is the better sniper in Showdown? Is it Brock or is it Piper? It's Piper. With her super, she can escape. With the knockback gadget, she's also not useless against tanks or assassins. Brock, on the other hand, just has one gadget that he can escape with. It's way harder to hit shots. And his super or star power also doesn't give him like extra mobility or something that you would really need in Showdown. Rocket is cool, but yeah, overall, Piper's just the overall better brawler in Showdown. While in 3v3, they are probably equal to each other. Maybe Piper's still a little bit better. I don't know about that. And yeah, here we go with 5 different questions. And now we want to talk a bit about Maisie, like we talk about an assassin playing in the game, but now we are actually talking about a meta brawler. So again, the build questions. What do we want to play here? The first gadget, disengage, or the second one, finish them? Of course, we want to have mobility. I mentioned that in so many Showdown guides. Always go for mobility. The second one is not bad. It's not a useless gadget. But with the first one, we can do nice engages, extend our super range, all that, having extra mobility, having a stun, everything we need. And about the star power, what do we want to take here? First one, 20% more damage at max distance, or slowing down our opponent for 2 seconds. Right answer is here we go for the second one. It's pretty hard to hit shots with Maisie already, and this slow helps us extremely well. On some brawlers we can hit auto aim after hitting them with the slow, and for some brawlers it's just easier to kill them, you know. I don't need to ask you about the gears again. I already said shield and damage is the best build you can go here. So let's watch the game. Here we go. Maisie game is starting, and here I have a question for you. Is this a good matchup? You can ignore the Buzz Lightyears. He's just broken the game and he won't be there forever. And tell me the rest of the lobby, is this a good matchup? Overall, you can say, yes, this definitely is a good matchup. We have two buses that we counter pretty well with our gadget, super. And, you know, Maisie is just a strong tank counter at all. Just because of that, we can also counter that Frank. Otis is not really a strong brawler right now, so we are just a way better ranger. Same for Shelly. I mean, Shelly is a very good Showdown brawler, but no, with Maisie, we just have more damage, a little bit more potential. Angelo's not too bad against Maisie, but the question is this like a good lobby for us? So yes, it is. If we ignore the Buzz Lightyears because they are so broken. Same question as with Morris. Do we go for the chest on the right side? Yes or no? Of course we do, because we just need 3 taps for this chest. It's not like with Morris, we open chests quite faster, so there's really no reason to not collect that. As you could see, it just took me like 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. Rotating straight to the next chest, obviously also opening this. And here we go with the first question. What are we doing now? Option number 1 is engage the Frank. Option number 2 is stay passive. Right answer is we want to engage. We have 2 chests on the bottom. So again, at least try to get pressure on your opponent. At least try to get a better game for yourself. Why would we just go away if there's chests down there? No, at least try. We unfortunately couldn't get a chest here, but we at least tried. It cost us nothing. And the next question, what are we doing right here? Do we back off and rotate to the left? Do we stay where we are? Or do we engage that Colette on the top? Right answer is we stay where we are, because this Frank is going to use a jump pad. You know, he's out now. So we have some space to think. Colette also losing interest in us, engaging on that Frank. So what is left? We now can engage on that Shelly, trying to get her out. Not the best aim here right now. Missing basically every shot. That was close. Shelly had the super, so we need to play that just a little bit better. Was a skill issue here. The Frank is down, as we can see. So is the Colette. And the question is, why do you have to be careful right now? You don't get any options here. Just tell me, why do I have to be careful here? I hope you didn't say because of the Angelo or whatsoever. There's a bus on the top bush, and you should just be careful with your next move. Like, he could have super. Maybe you need to react in time with your super or your gadget. Most likely with your gadget. And it seems like that this guy is AFK. I just killed him. That was a little bit random. Will we take that? And yeah, here the Buzz Lightyear just hit us with 2 taps. We are burning, so what do we want to try right now? Do we try to get a hit on this Buzz Lightyear because we are burning anyway and we cannot heal? Or are we just trying to hold position to avoid any source of damage at this point? Right answer is we want to stay passive here. We cannot afford taking another hit from this Buzz Lightyear. So I'm just making sure that we're healing up. Buzz Lightyear got killed right there. We dodged this Angelo shot. And this Buzz is literally an easy engage. Also going for that Angelo. So there's not really anything interesting going on right now where I could ask you a question. Getting a common kill here on Angelo. And the next question is, do we need to be scared of this Buzz? Yes or no? We don't really need to. We have everything ready. Our super that can knock back him, our gadget. So what I did, just get this engage going. And we have another question. Is it worth using our hypercharge for this? The answer here is yes, it is worth. We only have 3 brawlers left, as you can see. So there's no reason to save our hypercharge for the next game. You know, just do it. Go in here. We get 2 additional cubes, which makes us even stronger. And as you can see, we have 2 power 1 brawlers right there. Otis got a kill there on a Buzz Lightyear. And this game is basically won. Just give him the 1 tap. That's not really hard. And we win this round. And here we have a question. This is more like a knowledge question. How much trophies do we get for first place? It is 10 trophies. Most of you should know that. So I have a do Showdown question for you. Keep that in mind. And the question is Hit and Jean a strong combo in do Showdown? Yes or no? The right answer is yes, it is. Why is it a strong combo? Basically because Kit can jump on anyone. If Jean has the grab ready, you can see some awesome gameplay, by the way. You can just grab Kit and your opponent yourself. So like this, you cannot even miss the pull. At the cubes, also save Kit. Even when there's like two guys, a whole duo, Kit can easily just jump on it, do the grab right afterwards. Both of you are safe. You get a free kill, more power cubes, and there's nothing your opponent could do about that. Next question. Are throws currently good in solo showdown? No, they are not, because we have an assassin meter. I don't know how it's looking in like, I don't know, 2 months from now. But I think the assassin meter will stay in Showdown. And I think even in 2 months, throws should be still bad in Showdown because we have way too many assassins nowadays. Way too many counters. Miko, Edgar, etc. Kit, which doesn't really allow you to play throwers at all. Next question. Don't really need to be a Showdown expert for that, but having Showdown experience will help you a lot answering this question. In which mode do you push trophies the fastest? Is it A, solo showdown? Is it B, duels? Is it C, 3v3? Or is it D, 5v5? Or is it E, 2v2? Right answer is it's surely not Showdown. Showdown is like the slowest mode to push in. The rounds take the longest. Right now, when I'm recording this video, 2v2 is the fastest mode to push trophies. In case that 2v2 should be removed or not coming back, which I cannot imagine because 2v2 is like a great mode. I think it will stay in the game. After that, it would be 3v3. And after 3v3, it would be 5v5. And after 5v5, I think it's duels. Like duels is still a lot faster than Showdown. But I think in 3v3, if you have a good team with 3 players, you can finish these Brawl games in like sometimes in 30 seconds, but you will never be able to finish like a duel game in 30 seconds. All right, next question. What is the most important thing in Showdown? Is it A, damage? Is it B, sustain? Or is it C, mobility? Don't get me wrong, all of these 3 attributes are very important overall, but there's one thing that you want to have over all of them. And it's mobility. What do I mean with mobility? Like a mortis dash, for example, speed, having escape with a gadget, all that. That is the most important thing. You can have a lot of damage, like Colt, for example, but that's not just enough because Colt has no option to escape. He doesn't have a gadget or any ability that would allow him to make a jump or get away from a kid, for example. So brawlers like Miko are so strong in Showdown. And yeah, I would say this is the end of the video. My cutter will show you a chart how well you performed in this video. You can surely let me know in the comments. I'm really excited to know how good you did in this interactive quiz. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, consider to subscribe. And if you didn't, leave a dislike and tell me what I can improve about my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Your SnakeThug. Peace.